Hello everyone, Motherfucker Collectibles here with yet another Hot Toys unboxing and review video. And today we're taking a look at a Miles Morales from the Spider-Man Miles Morales video game. Guys, a huge shout out to Josh from Comic Concepts for sending me this figure. If you want to get this one or any other Hot Toys, Sideshow or statues, make sure you check them out. I put the link in the description below. Also, if you are new to the channel and you want to check out the latest Hot Toys releases, posting videos, figure previews, and now 6-scale and filter videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification icon so you don't miss anything. Alright guys, enough of the talking, let's start with the unboxing. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, and here we have the packaging, and as you can see we have a nice picture of our Spider-Man in the front, Miles Morales Hot Toys logo here at the bottom. This is the side of the box, Miles Morales. This is the back of the box with all the cross-on warning, small pieces, do not eat it. This is the other side of the box, again Miles Morales and a continuation of the picture from the front. Last but not least we have the bottom, Spider-Man, and of course the top, Spider-Man Miles Morales. Right, this one has a cover, so let me remove it and you will see a very nice window showing obviously the figure and the accessories. So now let me show you in a closer look. You can see Spider-Man there, a few accessories, and of course the Spider-Man logo in the middle. Alright guys, so now let me open this up and take a better look at the figure and the accessories. And guys, forgive me because I didn't play the video game, however, this figure looks awesome. And as you can see, we have the first tray with a bunch of hands. So let me just open this up so I can show you in a closer look. As you can see, a bunch of hands. We have the electrical effects painted in yellow. And of course, right off the bat, a brand new smell of a Hot Toys. So now let me remove the plastic so you can see how you'll see it in the packaging. And as you can see, we have the backpack, we have the cat, we have the scarf with the hat. Obviously, we have the spider web and the base. Alright guys, so now let me take everything out and take a closer look at the accessories. Alright guys, and here we have all the accessories, and we're gonna start with the display base. And right off the bat, I have to tell you, black and red, my favorite colors, so I'm gonna be very biased. Love the design in the front, and of course the name tag, Miles Morales. Underneath we have the marble logo, and that's basically it for the base. Simple enough, it will do the job just fine. Then we have this spider webs, and obviously very similar to every single Spider-Man figure, so really nothing new in this area. Also this one here, right, same accessory that has been reused and reused and reused, but you'll get the idea. Now for the next one we have a bunch of eyes, so as you can see here, painted in red and white. So let me show you in a closer look. This one here is more like the eye is closed, this one here is more like opened, and this one maybe just a little bit close, right? You can see in the back we have the magnet and of course the L or the R, that's for the orientation, in case you know how to put it, which is pretty much straightforward. But let me just put this in order so you can see the three different looks that we have with this set of eyes. So let me just, well, I think I'm playing some puzzles here, and as you can see I put it in the right orientation this time, and you can see 3 pairs of eyes, so looking really nice. All right, so then we have this earmuffs and painted in white, and of course inside is gray. It's plastic piece, looks very nice. I love the design and of course the paint application on that piece. Then we have the scarf, and this is a piece of cloth, so very nice and soft material, as you can see. Now the only problem I have with this is that it is not wired, and that's a bummer because, you know, for Spider-Man you want to do some crazy poses. Then we have this hat, red hat, looking really nice as well. It's very easy to put on the figure, so don't worry, I'm gonna show you pretty much all of this in the figure in the posing section. Then we have this socks, if you will. You can put that also on Miles Morales. All right, so now moving on to the other side of the accessories, we have the kitty cat. This kitty cat looking adorable, as you can see, wearing the Spider-Man hat or mask rather. You can see the details there, and the tail, the paint application, very cute, you know, cat. I haven't played the game again, so I don't know what's the purpose of this, but please bear with me. Then we have this awesome backpack, and I like the design because this is actually plastic. So yes, it is plastic, very nicely done. You can see a lot of details going on with the red black and dark gray. I think this is a good call. If you ask me, I prefer this type of backpack in a more like a plasticky way. And of course the top here, you can see the handle and of course the zipper. Now this piece here, you can actually remove it like so. This is with pegs, so there's no magnets whatsoever, but as you can see, the inside has some foam, so that will prevent from damaging the cat, right? Now this one is a piece that you can actually put on the backpack, and it will give you the impression that it's almost open. So if you put the cat here and you put this accessory like so, you push it, boom, it does look like it's opening. So I love this idea. It does look very, very nice. Moving down, we have the electric effects, and as you can see, these ones are painted in yellow and some transparent color, translucent rather, in the front. So it does look nice. It will do the job just fine if you want to do some poses. And that's basically it for this. And of course, last but not least, we have a couple of web shooters, and this one are very similar to the Spider-Man 2099. You can actually remove the palm and just put it and push it there, and you can just gonna do the web shooter effect. And of course, a bunch of hands. I'm gonna show you just two because it has a lot of hands. You can see here painted in black and nicely sculpted as well, especially the fingers and underneath the palm. And that's basically it for the accessories. All right guys, so now let's take a closer look at Miles Morales. And here we have the figure, and I have to tell you guys, he looks awesome. I love the red, I love the black. Now let me get my tape and see how tall this figure actually is. And my tape is telling me that this figure is about 11.5 inches tall. Alright guys, so now taking a closer look at the figure itself, you can see all the details, and I love the pattern of this figure. You can see the eyes, which are magnetic. You can see the side with the red and black pattern. Love the design, love the details. Now you can see the back, you can see some of the stitches there on the side. I don't know if it will bother you. Personally, I'm okay with that. And of course, the top of the head looking really, really cool. Now in the middle, you can see the nice red spider. Of course, the red pattern going on there on the shoulders and going through the arms. Now this material is very similar to the Spider-Man 2099, maybe a bit thinner. Maybe. You can see the hands nicely done as well, especially the detail in the palm, and of course the web shooter there. Now moving down, you can see the ups and of course the belt design looking awesome with a more like a shinier color there. You can see the pattern as well on the material. Now my worry is that you might have some issues if you do some poses because it might crease it. And guys, if you're still watching this video, please don't forget to like, because liking this video helps a lot. And of course, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future HAWKWARZTOYZ releases. Alright guys, continuing with the review here, you can see the back and of course the detail on the shoes. I love the zipper and of course the red. This is the back of the figure and of course the Spider-Man's booty. And as you can see the back of the figure, you can see the gauntlet here. Very nicely done with this shinier color, and of course the spider logo in the back looking really, really nice. And that's basically it for the details on the figure. Now for the articulation, you can move the head up this much, down this much, and as you can see, it goes down very nicely, and to the sides this much. Now for the arm, it has ratcheted joints. You can lift it for about this much. You can see some creases in the material, some swivel on the bicep. You can lift it forward for about this much and back for about this much. Not bad. You can bend the elbow about this much, and just be very careful with the material because it will crease it. And of course the classic peg articulation. Now for the torso, you have some up crunch here, and of course swivel. Mine's a bit stiff, but trust me, you can actually do more articulation on the torso. For the legs, ratcheted joints as well. Be careful with the material again. Some swivel here on the thighs. You can lift the leg for about this much. Also ratcheted joints, and again the creases, and the back about this much. And again, I'm going to select a broken record. Be careful. You can bend the knee for about this much, double joint. And of course, last but not least, the feet articulation, which is very limited. You can just move it up and down, really no swivel there. So that's a bummer for a Spider-Man figure. All right guys, so now let's do some comparisons. And here we have a Spider-Man next to the Night Monkey Peter Parker, and as you can see, they are pretty much the same height. Now for the next one, I have to include one of my favorite Spider-Man figures, which is the upgraded suit with the black and red, also looking awesome. And last but not least, one of my favorite as well, one and only Spider-Gwen, and she looks awesome, and I can't wait for the Miles Morales figure. Alright guys, enough of the comparison, let's do some poses. Alright guys, my final thoughts about this figure is actually very positive. Starting with the likeness, I think this is a really good representation of Miles Morales as seen in the video game. This figure comes with a lot of accessories, especially the nice backpack with the cat, of course a bunch of hands, electrical effects, you name it. You can actually do a lot of poses with this figure. One area of concern is the articulation on the feet and of course the material. The material because if you do some crazy poses you might damage the suit, so I will definitely do not recommend to leave this figure in extreme poses for a longer period of time. Now the articulation is okay, the problem is the articulation on the feet. You can only move it up and down and that's basically it. And because of that, my final score is 8.5 out of 10. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Also guys, we're gonna be doing a live stream this Friday at 8 PM Eastern time, so stay tuned for details and of course the panel announcement. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram and Facebook group 6Scale Media for anything related 1/6 figures. Both links in the description below. And if you have some time, check out these two cool videos. And as always, be well and see you around in the next video.